Okay, so I'm going to talk you through logs a little bit today. Remember that the log base b of n is equal to p in exponential form is b to the p equals n. Base to the power equals the number is why I chose these letters. Base to the power equals the number. Base to the power equals the number. So if I rewrite these, this is the exponential form. 3 is the base, 4 is the exponent, and 81 is the number. So if I wrote that in logarithmic form, that would look like this. Log of whatever the base is, and it goes lower, is 3. And then of the number, which is 81, is equal to 4. So then 3 to the 4th equals 81. 3 to the 4th equals 81. Over here in exponential form, it gives us the log form. So the base is the 1/2 to the negative third power is equal to 8. Here we've got the exponential form, so I've got to write it in logarithmic form. So the log of the base is 10, so that's going to go lower. Of the number 1,000 is equal to the power 3. And this next one, it's going to be 5 to the negative third equals 1 over 125. Now you can pause it now and try to write these next two and then turn it back on and see if you got the right answer. So this would be log base 12 of the number 12 equals 1. This is actually a special property we'll talk about later, that when the base and this number right here are the same, it always gives you 1. And then this one, it'll be 6 to the 0 power equals 1, which is true because 6 to anything to the 0 power is equal to 1. All right, so when it says solve the equation without using a calculator, all you're doing is changing it to exponential form and solving. So here it's base, which is x, to the third power equals 8 over 27. And then to solve this, you're just going to cube root both sides. And when you cube root a fraction, just cube root the top, cube root the bottom. The cube root of 8 is 2, cube root of 27 is 3. This next one, it's going to be 16 to the 3/4 power is equal to x, and then we'll simplify this. You could throw that just in your calculator. You could actually rewrite 16, that is 2 to the 4th, raised to the 3/4 is equal to x. And then if you multiply these powers, it just gives you 2 to the 3rd equals x, and x is 8. Over here, this is going to be 36 to the x is equal to the square root of x. Well, this is kind of like what you did in the last section where you have to get the bases to be the same. Don't forget, this could be written as 6 to the 1/2 power. And then this is 6 squared to the x. That's 6 to the 2x equals 6 to the 1/2. And since these bases are the same, you can drop the bases and set the powers equal to each other. That was from section 4.2. Divide by 2, and x is equal to 1/4. 1/4.